Well, I'm sick of setting chokers in this doggone rain. I got everything to lose and nothing to gain. I'm plumb sick of climbing these steep hillsides. Well, the seat of my brand new britches is slack. I think I got moss growing on my back, and I'm just a little bit homesick to the sight. Well, I come out here to this big Northwest, try and make a killing. I heard the wages in the woods was best, and a logger's life was thrilling. Well, I've been here quite a while, and I ain't been thrilled. Couple of times I was darn near killed, and I'm plumb sick of setting jokers in this doggone rain. I got a pair of cork boots and a tin hat to sell. That big hook tender can go straight to town and try to get somebody else to take my place. I'm catching the first train that's southern bound. Monday morning I won't be around. I guess to high-lead logging I'm a plumb disgrace. Well, I come out here to this big Northwest to try and make a killing. I heard the wages in the woods was best, and a logger's life was thrilling. Well, I've been here quite a while, and I ain't been thrilled. Couple of times I was darn near killed, and I'm plumb sick of setting chokers in this doggone rain.
This is a 5-pound Holzbrook Arvika 5-star. Okay, it's a big weight. It's big, man. I don't know why a 5-pound head feels like 5 pounds heavier than a 4.5. I don't know what that is. That extra half pound just feels it in an axe. It's kind of interesting, but this thing's a killer too. Well, I haven't tried it. You know, it might not be, but this is kind of racing axe size level. Really nice bevel. All right, you can see its alignment there. This is how most axes are, actually, in the world. They're not Dudley Cookish. They're not at the center. That's pretty rare, actually. Most are in this open position. About right there. That's about right.
Thanks, friends. We are so far down the rabbit hole. I freely admit this. What are we doing? I've lost my mind, but I'm having a good time. I'm liking going out and trying these axes. I've been waiting literally months to try these 5 Swedish 5-star Arvikas. Just such a classic axe. Huge, big, powerful axes. About 50 pounds of stuff to get to the woods. And in particular, I'm really excited to try one of these 4.5-pound Tassie heads on a short 30-inch Tuatahi style racing handle. All right, I kind of built this one literally months ago around the idea of a mini race axe. That's what I did. Like, how could you just take something that's vintage and you got, and that you can fix it up and make it, you know, get the benefits of the race axe, okay, without the weight. You know, it's 1.5 pounds lighter. And I am loving how it's chopping. Honestly, I'm loving how it's chopping. For me and my ability level, come on, these are great cuts. That thing is killing it. That thing is killing it. All right, and these short handles, I tell you what, they are very accurate. There's not a lot of give and flex in the plane of action, right? Front to back, like you do with, you know, a more standard curved handle. There's more flex in there for you, okay? And whether that is a drag on fatigue or something, boy, getting 2 inches closer with that straight, really a powerful design is awesome. This is a stock current 5-star V. You can buy this now. And I tuned it all, made it all fancy, yeah, super sexy. But look at that, it cuts great too. It cuts great too. And then there's Mjolnir here, right? The hammer of the gods. This 5-pound monster, okay? On what I think is actually a competition racing handle. It came from the same source of stuff in which I acquired a Keech Aussie Speed Axe. An axe so massive, I tell you. One day I'm going to take the big boys out. But this is huge. And you know, that extra pound, you feel every ounce of that extra pound. You feel every ounce of that extra pound. That's what I'll say. Like, it just feels heavier, okay? But it cuts really cleanly and steadily, and you could get used to it. You could get used to that axe and actually use it bucking and such. And just let the weight do the work, literally, how it is here. So, hitting my back cut. This thing was like, should have fell down just with the face cut. But it didn't. It did a little back cut. Timber. Safety first. It's very important to be safe. Safety was a major theme on the day, okay? Because I'm climbing up on the logs to do this big boy bucking style, right? This is the way you're supposed to do it. And you got to start somewhere. So I'm going to try this with the heaviest axe I got, probably unwise, okay? And you can see it's janky as hell. This is janky as hell. I'm not liking swinging these huge axes, with my, I'm all wiggly and stuff. I need a lot more training. So this may have been unwise. I'm going to be super, super, super careful, all right, I'm going to do my best here. So, one of the reasons I kind of angle down my cuts is really because of safety. I did realize that this day out, that, I do a steeper cut than probably is the most efficient. And a lot of it's just, man, I don't want to skip that axe. It kind of freaks me out, okay? But using all the different lengths and weights here, this is Bendy Sven, a little 4-pounder. And yeah, 4-pounders are great. This was doing a good job. A lot quicker, a lot less, work to wield it. And then I realized, after doing all that, you got to put the little notches in there. It would help a lot. I figured, I was like, oh, that's what you should just do. I've seen that before. So I did the little notches, then I made them nice and deep, and that really helped a lot. Hop back on, that helped a lot with the balance. But still, it takes some training to get there. So, I tell you what, with a good handle, extra weight becomes an asset. But extra weight is extra work. It really is. There's extra work. Okay, it's just none of these are as whippy and as swap, like a whip compared to like a really sweet 2.5-pound camp axe. Like a really great, it's just, there's so much whip and just snap in a smaller axe. And these are like, heavy artillery. It's like boom, boom, boom. You got to get used to them. You got to get in a rhythm. Oh, okay, so you got Tommy Toe Jam here. This is my Toe Jam. It's just a worn out Tassie. It's got a bunch of wear in the toe. It's very common, all right, with big axes. You see them all the time. Are they worthless? Are they truly worthless, or do they have life left back in them? That's what I did with Tommy Toe Jam here, right? I actually sharpened it up, really nice angle with what you had. And it's hard to tell the difference. Honestly, it's a little hard to tell the difference. With this size axe, these Tasmanian patterns, there's so much metal just going in. I mean, these are literally, twice the size of, a good bushcraft axe. It's just huge. And it cut great. It actually cut great. It cut great. But, these other ones, clearly, you're getting a lot more out of each cut with a full bitted axe. Okay, so Bendy Sven. That's this little 4-pounder, right? He's got a bent handle. You see what I just did? Okay, it didn't look that bad in the video. But that about ended my day. That about ended my day in a bad way. All right, that axe skipped and hit the bottom of my boot. And my axes are sharp. It was scary as hell. That actually was not okay. Okay, that wasn't okay. And it really kind of shook me up because, my healthcare right now in the United States is the Veterans Administration. The VA is my healthcare, which maybe isn't even healthcare. I mean, I don't want to badmouth, things that are realities in the world we live in. But this is very concerning and made me really think about what the hell's going on. So to clarify what's going on, the handle is bent away from this angle. It's bent this way, okay? That means when I'm cutting from right to left, all right, that little bend, all right, it affects the stick. It came out, skipped, all right? That could have been really, really bad. Bendy Sven was done for the day. But back at it, using all of them, a different new part of the log, working on it there. A heavier axe, I want to reiterate, a heavier axe, if you got used to it, they can do a lot of work for you, okay? Got used to it, got good at it, and that weight does a lot of chopping, and you don't got to add much to it. But felt a lot more accurate, a lot more comfortable with the 4.5 pounders, okay? And so maybe the last thing I want to add just to this video is things I learned about angle geometry, okay? This big 5-pounder here has about a 26-degree full convex angle. That's good. That's actually really good. You know, your typical axe comes with a 30, 32, somewhere around 30. That's just typical. Okay, so, but my 4.5 pounders, my two Arvikas that I've, really tuned up, in different ways, they both have 22.5-degree full convex grinds, which I'm just feeling like is really, really good for this pattern. It cuts great. It's very efficient. It's not sticky. And, and would you get more out of it? Would you get more out of it if you kept on going into the danger zone, down below 20, 17.5, racing grind? Would you get more out of it? I'm really not sure. Okay. And then you got like Toe Jam Tommy here. Toe Jam Tommy is actually awesome. I really enjoyed it. And I didn't care about, how we were doing here. So it made for a fun axe, really, when you're getting close to getting in the dirt. You're down in the dirt. It's like, just use Tommy Toe Jam. Who cares? Keep rounding that toe off, right? It's fine. So what else can I pontificate upon at the end of this video? I'm not sure. I'm probably talking about, how these were really interesting axes. They were all big, right? They were bunched in similar weight categories by, a few ounces. The handle lengths were all between 29, 32. I learned straight up, all right? Don't use bent handles. Bent handles are bad. Learn how to fix them, how to rebend them, right? How to steam them and put them in clamps and get them going again. I like that a lot. I'm getting better at it. The 5-pounder was super fascinating. It really was. It was a very big, powerful axe, and I liked it. It felt really cool. More and more, I'm liking axes with a good chunk of center line. I'm kind of liking that, and a sculpted cheek. That is a great chopping surface, which is what you get with the Tasmanian pattern. So these were my favorite. I really wanted to try the 30-incher there on the left. And what I'll do is, this is about the work axe. This is a work axe episode, but these are too big to really be work axe, but they're great to contrast, the handles and stuff. There's a lot of interesting stuff here. So I'm going to take this one. And add it to the work axe arena. And we're only waiting on one piece, and then we'll be there. We are almost there. One more piece coming in the mail. Thanks for watching. See you next time.